Hello, and welcome back to another reading. My name is Abby, and I am a growing and new tarot YouTube channel. And you being here and receiving this message, not only am I so grateful that you are here, and I'm so grateful for your support and your subscribe, your like, your comment, whatever, to help, grow my channel and boost my account. But because I am such a new channel, if you are seeing this reading, you are meant to see it. This is no accident. And this reading is huge. It's a big transformation energy. A completely new version of yourself is coming into your life. You are breaking the mold, is what I am hearing. And this reading overall feels like it is tied to a birthright, is the word I'm getting. You are stepping into your power. You are choosing to follow your path, your unique path, with no holds. I think you are ready to go at this full force, no matter the challenge, no matter if it seems cringe or embarrassing. You are going after it. And what we have here is that in this process, you may be experiencing difficulty, burden. You may be feeling really tired at this time, almost defeated, almost as if you aren't sure if you can keep going. And maybe this is an energy that you have felt in the past, where you get to this point and you feel as though you can't keep going. However, this time is different. This time, you are going to finish. Despite the challenge, despite the burden, despite the load, despite the difficulty. And you are feeling very determined at this time. I think that maybe you are realizing maybe this beginner's luck has sort of faded away, and now you're realizing just how long the path is in front of you. However, I think mentally you have put in work to shift your focus away from the outcome, and you are looking to enjoy the process of getting there, because that's what we mostly have, is the process. And if you can enjoy the process, you can continue on until you get the outcome. And you have the 9 of Wands here, and you have it with the Wheel of Fortune. So a big change in your life. A cycle is changing, ending, starting anew. Things are closing out for you. And with this Wheel of Fortune, you also have the 8 of Cups. And the moon may be a very strong energy for you at this time. I know we just had the new moon. This could also be that you feel in the dark at this time. And maybe that's in part where this difficulty is coming from. You are actually experiencing a lifting of the veil. You are getting insight, spiritual, psychic insight at this time. And what I'm getting here is that for some of you, this Wheel of Fortune, this change in your life, may be a spiritual awakening. It might be that you are feeling this call to accept your psychic gifts and abilities and to share them with the world. You may be getting insight that that fire that lights up your heart, your passion, that thing that you, if you could leave your job today or in your perfect world, what is that thing that you would do? That's what you were going after. You know, it's no more plan B, no more safe option. You are fully taking control of your reality and your destiny, and you are going after your path, your passion, your star energy, your North Star, and you are bringing it down to earth and into your reality. And you feel this so intensely. And I think that in part where this Nine of Wands energy is coming in is that takes a lot of energy, right? To pull this huge thing down into your reality. However, you've already begun. You've already made great progress. You've sank your teeth into it already, or you've dug your heels into the ground. You've sown the seed. You know, you've already done the hard work. It makes sense to be tired. And now you have to maintain your progress, right? Maybe at first it took this big push of energy. And I am getting that a steady pace is going to be key. Consistency, self-discipline, making sure that you are going at a stable and maintainable pace. You have already gone after this thing. It has already begun to show in your life. And this thing is related to the Justice card. So karma, your karma. And this is a reminder, I think, of cause and effect of what we do, we will see in our world. You have put in mental progress. You have changed your physical habits. You have changed your mental behaviors, all to be able to sustain this thing that you want to sustain. And the most important thing that we can do is act. Continue to act. And you've been doing this, I'm getting, even though you don't necessarily look ready, you feel ready. And feeling ready is all you need, right? Because the look of it all, you actually can't control how things are going to show up in your life and how they're going to look. So just going with what you have, with the fire in your heart, with the passion that you have, that is what people will see. For me, this channel is my dream. I want to do this so badly. I love tarot. I just am so incredibly passionate about this, and I want to be able to do it full time. I love this so much, and I've been wanting to do it for such a long time. And for some reason, I had all of these doubts or limiting beliefs, and I finally was just like, I have to do it. You know, there's no other option. This is what I'm here to do. This is what I want to do. And I do feel like there has been some sort of heartache or difficult emotional time that you have been experiencing. And this can be because you have been releasing things from your life, or things have been falling out of your life that aren't serving you. However, with this card, I do feel like you're emotionally stable. So this sort of Three of Swords energy to me, I'll show you here. It feels temporary, it feels acute, and it feels like a releasing. So maybe some of you need to release energy, and you can ask the universe. You know, at the end of the night, I think it's a great time to, before you go to sleep or go to bed, take some time to close out your day mentally and spiritually, and notice what you're grateful for throughout the day and release everything else. Let it go. Tell the universe, whether it was a hard day or what, I let this go. Put it in the hands of the universe. You may be making a decision at this time, or this may be causing some sort of conflict, inner conflict within yourself, of changing paths or mental beliefs you had about yourself, right? Maybe you have a career that you have invested in and you have developed a personality around it. You've made it your personality, and now you're having to almost change and uproot that part of yourself and challenge who you think you are. But you know intuitively what you need to do and which path to take, and that is going to be the thing that you need to gift to the world, that you need to communicate with the world at this time. And the universe is giving you signs and synchronicities at this time. It wants to help you through this. So despite these burdens and this emotional difficulty that you may be experiencing, the universe also wants to shower you with love, and it wants you to notice the love around you and the things you're grateful for, because they're sending you so much to be grateful for despite everything. They're sending you signs. So maybe angel numbers, and with this I'm getting 1010, 2020, 444, and 222, and 1111. And you could be seeing those on the clock, on license plates, video timestamps, really wherever. Maybe your total at the grocery store. And you are really starting this whole new path of wealth, of calling wealth into your life. You're going to be building a legacy with this card here, with this Page of Pentacles. That is really what you are aiming to do. And maybe you've tried to do that through career or through other routes, and you get to a certain point and then you just can't go past that. And it's almost as if you've always known that it had to be this path. And maybe taking this path feels almost like a setback. Maybe you're taking a loss in pay, right? Maybe you feel like you're starting back at square one. That's what I'm getting for some of you, is you're feeling like you're going backwards, but really you're going forwards. You're just starting at the next cycle, right? With this Wheel of Fortune card here. And you're doing this new beginning, but you're building it on a strong foundation, on a foundation that can build and expand and grow and call in this wealth for you. it will build a legacy for you. And yes, it might be slower. It might feel like you're taking some setbacks, but it is going to manifest this wealth and these dreams come true and this destiny that you are trying to call in for yourself, right? So our outcome here today, we have the Chariot card, which is saying, first of all, that you are aligning yourself on your path. And your changes, your outcome might come sooner than you think. The Chariot is a fast-moving card. And you have this with the Knight of Swords. So I'm getting that setting yourself up mentally. I think a lot of you, again, have been really changing your mental habits, your behaviors. Maybe you've started keeping a gratitude journal, and you have started, or just journaling about your life and getting clear. You know, it helps you kind of see what's in front of you and what you're thinking. And maybe you've been changing your mindset so that way you're not so negative when something happens, instead of being like, oh, that person cut me off, like they suck. You know, maybe instead you're being like, you know, oh, they cut me off. Great, that's divine timing. You know, I'm supposed to slow down. Or, you know, I'm just sending them love. They might be having a tough day. You know, you're really trying to change your mindset, is what I'm getting. And that change in mindset is actually going to elevate your vibration. And that is going to help call in this change that you're wishing to call in. And I think in part that's somewhat of the burden is, I'm now seeing the Wheel of Fortune almost like a clock, is that you feel very exhausted by thinking of how much work is ahead of you, or just still being stuck in the same situation, even though you've been putting in all of this work to change and to call something in that's new. And you're really trying to get out of a job or a career, and this just seems like it's taking so long, and you almost can't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now. I feel like that's what I'm seeing here, especially now with the Eight of Cups, you know, darkness. And that is really challenging. So if that's you, I'm so sorry. And just know that your Chariot is coming in. So this might actually happen faster than you think it is going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and see if there's anything to clarify. So we have the Three of Swords again. So yeah, just that feeling of emotional, just sad. I'm just getting that some of you are crying, or just, you know, you're still trying to stay determined, and you're still pushing for what you want, but maybe your emotions aren't as encouraged as they were before. You know, like you're still going through the motions, you're still putting in the practices through discipline, but maybe you've lost motivation, is what I'm getting. And you have the Four of Wands, so some sort of reason to celebrate, you know, is coming in for you. This is saying that what you have actually done is built your foundation. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. She's telling you to stay on the course, you know, continue to nurture what it is you have built, because your motivation will come back. It definitely will come back here. Let's see what we have here. Wow, again, we have Justice coming out. So yeah, stay motivated, because your karma is coming in for you. You're calling it in, this thing that you're trying to pull down, this dream that you're trying to pull into your reality and start seeing in front of you. It is going to happen. Just stay on the course, stay disciplined. Even though you may not have the energy you thought you would, just continue to develop and devote yourself to this thing here, and you will be initiated. You will be brought into this new life that you are calling in. And you are being asked at this time to learn whatever you can around this thing, because increasing your knowledge in this subject or in this skill is going to continue to allow you to communicate your voice and your energy into the world here. And I want to go ahead and pull a Matt Hughes Dreamscape Oracle card, and we will see what comes out for you today. So what needs to come out today? All right, I'm not surprised here. We have the Knight. So the Knight is coming out for you. Let's see what it has to say here. Number 15. And the Knight is right before the light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. The Knight transports deep, dark, dreamy scents with him. He moves slowly and effortlessly through the streets. His incense spills from the censer, coloring the air with its perfume. The smoke hangs thick in the air, blanketing the world in darkness. The Knight wears the stars at his waist. Each speck twinkles with his movement, blinking in and out with each step. He wears a head wrap filled with the colors of the sky. The cover appears white at the top and then darkens into the daytime glow cast by the sun. He walks everywhere, bringing dreams and nightmares to everyone as the day falls away to meet the shadows. Don't be afraid of the dark. Greet the shadows. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yes. Through this dark time that you may be experiencing, do not be afraid. Greet the shadows. They are telling you something. It's the veil. You're closer to spirit at this time. Listen to your spirit guides. They're trying to communicate with you, or your angels, and just know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We transform in the dark. I think we almost forget. We're like, we dig the hole, we plant the seed, we cover it up, and then we're like, oh, well, like the sunshine, we should be seeing the plant. But the plant has to grow underground before it can branch out of the ground and grow and bloom, right? And I feel like that is the part that you're in. You've sown the seed, and now you are growing underground. You're fertilizing, and before you know it, you will come out of the ground. It will be spring, and you will be blooming, and you'll be so grateful that you endured. And I just am wishing you all the best. Again, if you watch till the end, subscribe. It would mean so much to me. I really want to hit 50 subscribers. And like, comment what resonates with you. This is my dream, and I am just wishing the best for you. I'm so, so grateful that you are here, and I just hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading.